Hypothetically, you are at the lake with your squad, and one of them inquires about hearing a horn, which prompts you to look over the horizon to see a chariot. A homie cries out, "We are in an ocean on Earth, right?" Another homie, "Yes, we won the cosmic lottery and we landed in the ocean." Homie 1, "We have to go." "You have desecrated the treaty betwixt land and sea." A similar scenario was painted by the writers of Rick and Morty on Season 5, Episode 1, Mort Dinner Rick Andre. This episode is objectively funny, philosophical, and human because of its great use of Rick's ever-growing history and Morty's ability to pull.
This is Jessica. This is everybody.
Rick's lore has enticed fans from the beginning because we secretly wouldn't mind being the most intelligent being in the universe. Knowing whom achieved someone of that stature's nemesis status is a great concept for a video, and that it is. Season 5, Episode 1 introduces Mr.Nimbus as Rick's so-called nemesis, and the joke works because Mr.Nimbus is everything Rick isn't. He doesn't rely on intelligence or technology. He wins through confidence, authority, and pure presence. The fact that Rick negotiates with him instead of mocking him really shows respect and insecurity. Nimbus represents a kind of power Rick can't outthink, which quietly undercuts Rick's belief that intelligence is the ultimate weapon. This matters because by Season 5, Rick's lore is fully established. He's a man shaped by his loss and nihilism to avoid vulnerability. Rick believes nothing matters, but his need to dominate every situation proves otherwise. Nimbus exposes the contradiction by living indulgently and unapologetically in the moment, while Rick hides behind cynicism and control. The dynamic highlights Rick's fear, not defeat, but of becoming irrelevant. The pocket dimension Rick sends Morty into works on extreme time dilation. Minutes in the garage equal generations inside this world. What starts as a simple wine-fetching errand turns into a rapidly evolving civilization that repeatedly rises, collapses, and rebuilds itself around Morty. To the people inside, Morty becomes a mythical constant, an unchanging presence in the world where everything else ages, adapts, or dies. As the pocket dimension civilization becomes advanced enough to breach Rick's reality, Jessica ends up pulled into that world. Consciousness there was not set at a halt, but a standstill. While her body remains frozen in the real world, her mind stays vigilant, experiencing centuries of time. As societies rise, collapse, and evolve, when she's eventually unfrozen, Jessica has lived so much mental life that returning to a normal teenage relationship with Morty no longer makes sense to her, which is why their long-awaited moment quietly dissolves instead of paying off. Meaning in this episode, Morty does not get the girl. Alongside all the multiverse chaos, the episode runs a quietly unhinged B-plot, with Beth and Jerry trying to spice things up, complete with the awkward confidence, misplaced enthusiasm, and the infamous starfish that clearly implies some kind of basket-based experiment.
Mr. Nimbus has a sense for these things. I take it you're a sex-positive couple?
Oh yeah, very much so.
We walk. Great, I'll mark you down as eligible for a three-way. Here's all the information you'll need.
The king of the ocean wants to have a threesome with us?
Totally optional, but a remarkable option to have, I assure you. Very jealous. There's a form on the last page, so we know where to send the gift basket.
Most of the humor comes from implication and timing, Half-finished sentences, Rick's disguised interruptions, and the audience filling in the blank, wishing they hadn't. Then the episode lands its final joke by fully committing to the bit. In the end credits clip, Beth and Jerry are shown casually hooking up with Nimbus, turning what was already an uncomfortable into a perfect Rick and Morty punchline that escalates absurdity instead of explaining it. Welcoming to the ring, Mr.Nimbus. The only character who doesn't kick the door down because he just tells the police to do it for him. He's an ancient ocean god, or as Rick would say, an ice-cold killer. With absurd confidence, unexplained authority, and the single most ridiculous superpower in Rick and Morty. He controls the police. No rules, no logic, no tech. Just his junk and the wet. He commands the sea creatures, and every room he enters, strutting like reality already agreed to his terms. This begs a question. Where is Summer?
Through this peace summit treaty with Nimbus, Summer is going to dive into the Marianas Trench to recover the forbidden shell that gives him his power, because Summer can be trusted.
Let's lick. I don't love that.
Summer's side quest to retrieve Mr. Nimbus's horn is treated like a brutal off-screen nightmare. She gets tossed into a violent, aquatic gauntlet filled with hostile sea creatures, power struggles, and the kind of trauma Rick assumes builds character. By the time she returns, she's clearly been through hell, bloodied, exhausted, and absolutely done with everyone. The joke lands when she storms back in at the exact wrong moment, interrupting what's supposed to be a rare, sincere, emotional beat, without context, without hesitation, and very much without permission. She blows the horn, the timing is catastrophic, and the consequences are immediate. And the disbelief is universal, because she was very explicitly not supposed to blow the horn. Hoovy represents one of the episode's quiet, philosophical moments, using simple language to land emotional truth. He talks about making mistakes, breaking things, and that familiar spiral of replaying how you messed it all up. But instead of shame, he reframes it as connection. The idea is that the imperfection isn't something to erase, it's something that leads you to the people who accept you anyway. Hoovy's message is that being loved despite your flaws isn't a failure of the system, it's the point of it. Oh yeah.
Father? It's him! I told you he'd come back. Holy shit.
Nimbus won't punish thee for breaking the treaty today.
Even though there are some gory moments, Mort Dinner Rick Andre balances them with absurd humor, clever social commentary, and perfectly timed chaos. From Mr. Nimbus's ridiculous confidence and police controlling antics to Summer's catastrophic horn mishap and Beth and Jerry's awkward sexual subplot, the episode bleeds spectacle with character-driven comedy. The pocket dimension, Jessica's time-dilated perspective, Hoovy's quiet philosophical moments add depth beneath the jokes, showing that growth, failure, and connection are always lurking under the surface. Ultimately, Mort Dinner Rick Andre reminds us that Rick and Morty can be both outrageous and thoughtful at the same time, leaving viewers laughing while also thinking how messy and unpredictable life and the multiverse really is. I would not be paying this video the homage it requires if I did not mention this.
We could watch some interdimensional cable if you want.
We now return to Nintendo 69.
Nintendo. Oh, what are you doing to me? Oh, Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo. Or we could watch...
This video is sponsored by Nighttime Breakfast that I made.